Hey guys, Colin Smith here from Photoshop Cafe, and this week we've got something a little bit special. We've got a Photoshop compositing challenge with myself and my buddy Jesús Ramirez from the Photoshop training channel. So what we're doing is we're giving each other 4 images. We've got 20 minutes in order to create a composite. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little banter in the middle and make fun of each other, and then at the end we'll talk about the composite. So on this video, I'm actually going to be showing Jesus's video. And so what's the 4 criteria we have?
We have 4 images. We have a background, a cute cat, which you gotta have,
Gotta have a cat.
mode of transportation, and
Random object.
random object.
Random
Yes,
object.
yes.
Okay, so we're having a lot of fun with this, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you want to see my video, you have to head over to...
PhotoshopTrainingChannel.com, and if that's too long to type, PTCvids.com. That gets you there as well.
Show off, you've got 2 different names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, so check it out, guys. And also don't forget to check out his channel. He's got some great tutorials on there, and you'll definitely want to become a subscriber over there. So now you can watch Jesus work his magic right now.
Hey man, I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you ready to get owned?
All right, we'll see. I do my talking after the game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, just to give myself a little out here, for me it's all about the humor
Oh yeah, me too. And the glory.
and the glory. So I'm going to create something, hopefully that's funny. So what are you giving me, man? What are you giving me for images to work with?
Well, you got 4 images, and I think you have them on your library now.
Let me open up my library here.
And I was doing some doodles there, but I'll close those out. And I'm gonna make a new document here, and then I'll see your photos that you gave me.
All right, so here's 4 photos, and I'm going to open these in Photoshop right now.
And just so people know, we decided to go with a background, a cat, a mode of transportation, and a random object. So that's what we're going to be working with.
Oh, nice.
So I'm looking at what you gave me, and I don't know if you have yours open, but I'm going to talk about mine first. I have this field. It looks like a sunny mountain scene. Then I have a nice little tractor. A cup of milkshake. That should be interesting. And a cute kitten. So those are going to be the pictures I'm going to be working with to create that composite.
Nice, nice. All right, so what do we got here? We got a cat. All right, this is an interesting cat. Got a pair of glasses. Like it's going to become Clark Kent. And
Yeah, there you go.
what do we got here? We got a city scene. Oh, this will be nice. A motorcycle. All right, looks like fun. We ready to rumble? Should we just get off here and do the 10-minute timer?
Yeah, man. I'm going to use the Google timer because it beeps on my headphones and I could hear it.
Okay. All right. Let's do it, man. So I'm going to like close out with you, and then I'm going to just say, hey, Siri, set timer for 10 minutes, and I'm just going to go.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, dude. I'll be back online soon.
All right. See you soon.
Yeah, later. Okay, so here I am at Google on the online timer. I got it set for 10 minutes. I'm going to click on the start button and we're going to start working. So here I go. Start and go into Photoshop, and here we are. I'm going to open up the libraries panel, and I'm looking at the images that Colin gave me. So I have this background. I'm going to scale it up and position it accordingly. Maybe something like this. Actually, it's a little too small. I missed something on the top here. So I'm going to go make it larger, actually. All right. So I guess we'll start working with the tractor, since it'll probably be the easiest thing to mask. And for something like this, I probably will use the magic wand tool, set it to tolerance of 1, contiguous. That way I can just click on the background and select all the white pixels, selecting the space out here. Right click, select inverse, create a mask, and that looks pretty good. I'm gonna zoom in just so I can see what's going on. And yeah, I like this mask a lot. I don't think I'm gonna make any changes to it. I'm just gonna convert this thing into a smart object in case I wanna edit it somehow later. I don't know. I guess now I can actually start placing it in the scene a little bit better. I can see that the picture was taken with the camera a little higher up because we can see this top part of the tractor. So maybe it needs to be a little smaller. So in this scene, the horizon line is probably somewhere around here. So then the tractor can't be like up here somewhere because it looks too fake. So maybe I'll place the tractor like here, and maybe I can place it better into the scene. Actually, what I'll do is I'll create a black and white adjustment layer just so I could see what it looks like, and then just sort of align the luminance values of the tractor in the background. So then I can go into image adjustment and levels. And the reason I'm using these, or curves rather, the reason I'm using the image adjustment instead of a adjustment layer is this is a smart object, so I could edit it non-destructively. So I'm trying to match the luminance values so it fits better in the screen, or in the composite rather. And I noticed that my screen wasn't maximized. I had a weird white line there, but whatever. So that is looking better. And what I'm going to do now is click on the background here, and actually no, I'll create a new layer, and then I'm going to make this work. And yeah, I actually already had it selected. Perfect. So I have this tool, this brush selected, which paints grass. So I'm going to make sure that I'm in a clone stamp tool, and I'm going to select all layers and just select from here by holding Alt, and then just paint some grass underneath the tires. And I'll do the same on this side. Just make it sit better. Looks a little bit better. Oops. I need some shadows, so I'll get them from here. And actually, I don't know if I can do this, but I was gonna just make the shadows using this grass here, so it's the same color. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Well, it's not looking bad, so I guess I'll keep doing it. The key is that I gotta do it fast, and it's gotta look decent, because I don't want Colin getting a better composite than me. So for now, this is probably gonna be good. So there you go, tractor. And then we have a cat, and we have the milkshake. I guess I'll leave the cat till the end. We'll work with the milkshake first, and I guess I'll use the same technique. And you know what, I'm gonna go back to Google and see how much time I have. I have 6 minutes. Cool. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the magic wand tool. You probably never seen me use the magic wand tool before, just because I don't really use it, but it's good when you have a white background just setting the tolerance to 1. And select inverse again, create the layer mask, and just paint with white in these areas here that the magic wand tool left off. So something like that. And then, you know what, now that I'm here, I might as well paint with black on the edges here, like this edge. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So something like that. And this thing, I guess I'll convert it into a smart object as well, but this one I might actually refine a little bit. So I'm going to click on that selected mask, smooth it a bit, contrast and shift edge, and that should be good enough. We don't have time for more. So I'm going to transform it, and it's not scaling down. There it is. I'm just going to it's going to be like a giant statue or something. And we're going to put it back here somewhere, like right about here, and right about there. It should work. And I'm going to, let me think about here. Let me think what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to add a layer mask, and I'm just going to paint with black here to hide it behind these trees, like right there, and maybe something like this. Okay, and I guess I'll turn on my black and white adjustment layer, and I'll turn this, actually I'm seeing some mistakes in the mask that are bothering me. Whoops, paint with black. What I'll do is I will go into this layer, into this smart object, and do what I did before, levels. Just make sure it sits right on the scene by adjusting the luminance values. So maybe something like this. Can't be really white. So I think that will work. We'll see. And yeah, that looks much better. We could also adjust the colors. I don't know if we have time for that, but what I will do now is bring in the cat, and that way we can just sort of finalize the composite and then worry about color and all that stuff later. So we have our cat here, and I guess he'll be a giant cat, and he will be like behind the tractor, I guess. Yeah, behind the tractor, and we'll put him somewhere here, I guess. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna transform it horizontally. No, that won't work. The light's coming on the right side here, so I kind of want to keep that. So maybe I can put him like right here somewhere. Like that might be good, like right about there. And then I'm gonna have his paw like punching this tractor somehow. So maybe that'll work. I don't know. Actually, I'll put it here for now just so I can see it while I mask it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a similar selection around the cat, invert it, and create a mask. Double click on the mask to bring up the select workspace, select and mask workspace. And then oops, I'm clicking the wrong tool. Let me undo that. I wanted to use the edge tool here so we can select the fur, and I'm going really quickly here. We probably have about 3 minutes now, maybe less. Can't really see the timer, but that's all right. Okay, so that looks good enough, so I'll just press OK. That looks good. So I'm gonna put the cat right about here somewhere. Just gonna knock that thing right over. And let me just see how much time we have left. We have 2 minutes. So I guess what I'll do now is, well, I will turn this into a smart object for sure. And then I will take this paw here and then just paste it. Or I could have done a shortcut. Oh, well, I forgot. Just move the paw like right. Actually, no, his shoulder is fine. And Colin is calling. He's already done. So I started a little later, so I'm going to hang up on him. And I will... he kind of threw me off my game there. What was I going to do? I forgot. I think I was going to... Oh, yeah, I was going to do... And there he is again. Dude, you're killing me. All right, so he finished before I did. I still had a minute, but still, I'll pick up the phone. Hey, Colin.
Hey, what's up? You taking some extra time there, man?
Dude, I had 1 minute left. I even said it on the video. I'm gonna pick up the phone, although I have 1 minute left. I started after you did. I had to tell my wife not to, come in the room because I was recording. So it took about a minute. But that's cool. I'll give you that extra minute. How about that?
All right. Well, I pulled around a little bit at the beginning too with my windows, so I didn't start right away. So
all right.
So how far did you get?
You know what? Actually, a lot further than I thought. Can you see my screen? Are we sharing the screen or not?
Sure. Show me. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So let's see. How do I do this? People are gonna realize that I don't know how to use Skype. That's terrible.
I don't either. So we're.
Yeah. Share screens and.
Oh, dude! Look at your desktop.
I know, man. It's terrible, and I don't even know how to bring Photoshop back up. Oh, there it is. All right.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's looking awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I want to see what you got.
I've got like pretty much nothing. Where do I share the screen?
Oh wait, do you hear that? Can you hear that?
What's that?
But do you hear it? That's my timer, see?
I'll give you an extra minute at the end.
Oh, I don't need it, man. I don't
Dude,
need
that's looking amazing. Wow, you've really gone a long way here. So how do I share screen here? All right.
All right.
Start. You see my screen now?
Yeah, I see your screen. Oh, wow.
Okay, so all I did, my goal was just to extract everything.
Yeah.
And that was it. So
right.
I'm going to assemble it in the second part. So I figured the first part I'll do as good as extraction as I can.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes on all these different objects. And it's not perfect.
Right.
But yeah, so the second 10 minutes, I'm going to do this. It was so funny because it was like literally at 10 minutes I finished. I mean, the glasses are not perfect, but I was just like, okay, that's what I can do. So
yeah.
So I got my pieces, and I think like the next part will come together pretty easy, like assembling them.
You know what worked great for me? Were you using the new select and space for the cat on the fur? Because that worked great on mine.
Yeah, it worked really good on the cat. I found it was like a little harder on the bike, like for the hard edges. I realized after I was halfway through it and I knew I didn't have the time to go back, that I would have been better using color range. So I did that on the glasses, and I was able to select the glasses really quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I used the quick select on the bike, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? It was so dumb to do it that way. But at that point, I'd spent so much time, I didn't want to go back, and you know, I didn't want to lose like a few minutes.
Yeah, well, dude, it's so fun. You're gonna see it in the video later, but when you called the first time, and next thing you know, I forgot what I was saying or what I was doing, and like the last minute prior to me picking up the call was me just not knowing what I was doing because I got confused.
Oh, yeah. No, that's all right, man. It's good. You see, that's the thing about the 10-minute thing. It's like a panic, right? You panic, you just do it. You're like, you can't think like normal because normally, you know, you're not going to do something like this in 20 minutes. You're going to spend a couple of hours maybe or an hour or whatever and do it nicely, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, see, you're being healthy. This is what I'm drinking.
I already had 3 cups of coffee today.
Oh, all right. Then you're not so healthy after all.
No. It's like, you know, I actually would have more, but then the acid reflux starts kicking in.
Oh,
and that reminds me, all right, that's enough coffee for today. All right, so what do you think, man? Shall we jump in and do the next 10 minutes?
Yeah, let's do it. This time I'll call you.
All right. Oh, that gives me extra time. I'll fold my hands and I'll stop when I'm done at 10 minutes.
Okay. No, actually, we're going to start right at the same time. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to type in 10 minutes, and I'm going to hit start, and then I'm going to hang up Skype. How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Here I go. Ready, set, go. Start. Now I got to hang up Skype. Later, dude.
Bye.
All right. Here we go. So that was Colin on the other line, obviously. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the pause. So we can actually distort that with the Puppet Warp tool. And I'm just going to create some joints here and just like move that somehow like this. And I think maybe I got to move it up above here. There we go. That looks good. So the cat is punching this thing. If you guys have cats, you'll know that they like punching things. So we have this tractor, and you know what? Maybe we could use the Liquify tool to distort that thing. So there it is. And I'm just going to distort it a little bit because the cat, you know, just punched it. He's so strong and he's a monster. So and maybe this thing got damaged. There we go. So that'll be good enough for now. So there it is. Maybe I gotta work a little bit better on the mask with that paw, which is here, and I'll just work on that one manually. So what I'll do is I will start masking this here, and maybe do a little bit of masking up here as well. Okay, so I think that's looking good. His paw is there, and I'm going to click and drag this down and then paint with black just to add a little shadow. Oops, I'm painting with white. It's got to be black. And that's going to be the contact shadow right on that thing, right on the tractor. Maybe blur it. That's way too much. So something like that. Boom, hitting that thing. I guess the cat himself needs a shadow where he's sitting on, so I'll create a shadow under him. Maybe got to work on the mask a little bit better there, so that's what we'll do next. So then I got that shadow. I guess I'll blur it as well. I could have pressed Control F. That would have saved me some time. Let me see. Cat. Okay, so I guess I'll add another layer mask to that. And I mean, this is probably not best practices the way that I'm working, but it's saving some time. So here we go. There he is. Now this paw wouldn't be visible because these two are the same paw, so I gotta erase that actually. So I added that shadow there that I really need. So what I'll do actually, let me think about this. I will use that same brush, this one here, and then just use it to mask where the cat is sitting. And I guess I can delete with the eraser tool since I don't have time for anything else on the pixels I painted there. And then actually what I'll do now is start working with dodging and burning. I think that'll work. So yeah, so we have this cat here. Add a new layer, shift backspace, 50% gray, and clipping mask, Control Alt G, Command Option G on the Mac. And with these guys right here, dodge and burn, I can start dodging and burning this layer to give this cat a little more shape. So maybe something like this. Actually, it'll be pretty dark here. And then with the dodge burn tool, it's on this side. That's pretty good, I think. Let me change the blend mode to soft light or overlay. Let's see. I don't know. Soft light. So that's before and after. And I may need a little more later, but I don't know if we'll have time. So now we got to do the paw here. So his arm, rather. So I'll do the same thing really quickly and clip it. And this will probably be brighter, like so. Alright, so I'm going as fast as I can here. I'm going to set this to soft light. Alright, that's looking pretty okay. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's going to have to do. I guess I'll do the same thing for the other objects as well. So I got to do one for the milkshake. I'm already forgetting how to do this here. Shift backspace, 50% gray. And I got to clip this as well. And the shadows will be on this side. And you know what? I just thought about one thing actually. Let me make sure. Yeah, see, I have the shadow on the wrong side on this thing. So I'm just going to delete this. And press Ctrl T to transform. Yeah, sure. And go to flip horizontally. So now the shadows, which should be in the right place. Yeah, there you go. See how the straw had the shadow in the wrong place because the sun's on this side. So now I can come in here, add that. Oops, filled with the wrong color there. And now this should work much, much better. So there it is. And I can actually hold Alt and switch to the other tool. So I forgot about that, but I just remembered. So here we go. Now I'm making sound effects because I don't really know what to do. Okay, cool. That looks much better. We got to do the same thing for the tractor. Let me see how much more time we have. Oh, okay, we're at 4 minutes. Okay, that should be enough time to just do a couple more things to bring this together. So we have the tractor. Yep, there it is. Add one more layer. It's weird how when you're working fast, you forget what to do, even if it's simple things. So there we go. We have the tractor and shadows on this side, shadows here, maybe shadows here. And highlights. I'm going to hold Alt this time because I remember that if you hold Alt, it alternates to the dodge tool from the burn tool. Alright, so that should be good. Let's see. Soft light. So it's before, it's after. I might need a little more work. I don't know if we'll have the time, but I think this will have to do for now. I'm going to enable the black and white adjustment layer just to make sure if everything looks good in black and white, then it'll probably look in color. That's why I have that layer there. So, whoops, did I just change the arrangement of something? No, it looks good. Gotta find that cat. There he is. And I think I need to make him a little bit darker. He's a little too bright for this scene, so I'm just gonna use levels to darken him up just a tiny bit. Might be too much. Maybe something like this. And I also gotta do it on that paw layer, that one there. Just so that it matches as best as it can possibly match. So maybe something like that. I think that looks good. Now the tractor seems a little bright, so let's darken that up. Where's the tractor? Is this a tractor here? Yep, that's the tractor. And I can do levels on this thing. Yeah, something like that. So I think that looks good. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Of course, if I had more time, I could do more things. But what I'm going to do now is maybe work on color. Let me just see how much time I have. Oh, 2 minutes. Wow, that's not a lot of time. Let me think. How can we finish this off? All right. So what I'll do is I will... Yeah, okay, I got it. So I'm going to add a new layer. We're going to just finalize this effect by adding a new color lookup adjustment layer, try to give everything the same color. And there's one called Edgy Amber, I think. Yeah. So then we'll just bring down the opacity on that, just so everything has that yellowish color. It kind of comes in together nicely. That works. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. Oh, no. I'll do Control Alt Shift E, Command Option Shift E on the Mac. It puts everything together in one layer, flattens everything into one new layer. And then I'm going to filter, blur, lens blur, And I'm going to add noise, but I'm not going to add a blur, so then I get some of that nice film grain on the image. See that here, noise? See how it's adding some nice noise and sort of brings everything in together real nicely. Makes it look like it's all part of the same picture. So here we go. And I'm going to press Control S to save. And I'll just call it cat. And I'll save in the same folder that I'm working on my next tutorial, but at least it's saved. So there you go. That's it. I'm done. And I still have 45 seconds to spare, plus that 1 extra minute that Colin took from me. So there you go. Let me see if there's any other real quick thing I could do. Probably not. I already flattened it and added the noise layer to bring it all together. But overall, I think it's a pretty okay composite, considering we had 19 minutes, or actually 18 minutes and 25 seconds or whatever it was. And oh, you know what? I noticed that this doesn't look too good, but I don't think we can solve that. And oh, maybe we can. Why not? Let's just see if content aware healing brush will pull a miracle here. All right, it's not bad. Okay, that's not terrible. So yeah, I think we did a good job, and there you go. We're done. I don't know if you guys can hear that beep from Google, but we're done. Let me go and find Colin now. Let me stop this and go on Skype and Colin Smith. Let me call this guy. Video call. Hopefully I'm bothering him now. I don't think he's going to pick up. I think I called him too early. Yeah, this guy needed an extra couple minutes, I'm sure. Oh, I could leave him a video message. Oh man, he didn't pick up. We'll give him a couple extra seconds. How about that? While we wait, let's go back into the composite and see if there's anything else I could have done. If I had more time, I probably would have worked more on matching the color of the tractor and the cat to the scene. I guess all the 3 different objects in the scene, just simply because they don't really match. And also another thing that I was noticing is, and I had the time, I wish I would have thought about it, is there's a little slight mist coming off here on the mountain here, and we could have definitely painted some of that in. So I didn't think about that at the time, but we definitely had enough time for that. And maybe better highlights around the cat here on the edges, because this sun is really bright. So the side of the cat here would have definitely needed some more bright highlights, as well as a tractor, and yeah, even the milkshake. So that's something that we definitely didn't do. Let me try Colin again. All right, video call. Let's see if he picks up this time.
Hey man, how's it going?
I'm doing good. I called you several times and you didn't pick up. What's up with that, man?
I'm just ignoring you.
All right, awesome. You won't be the first or last person to do that. So why don't we see what we've got? I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share, and I guess you can do the same. And I'm going to share my Photoshop window. And there it is. I don't know if you can see it.
It's coming. Slowly. Aha! Oh, that looks awesome, man.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, that's fun. So you got a giant milkshake in the background, huh? Like the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, man, that's a monument. He's praying to the milkshake gods.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a little kitty
Oh,
monster.
I see that. He's like Kitzilla. I love the way he's bashing up that tractor. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's what he does. He goes around the farmlands and just bashes on tractors.
Oh, Mater's not going to like that, man.
That's right, Mater.
Yeah, looking good.
All right, dude, let me see yours.
All right, I'll show you what I got here. Screen share. Start screen share. There we go. Hey, see yourself? It's pretty meta. All right, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Let me see. I probably have to go back into the Skype window. Everybody knows that we're such Skype newbies because I can't figure out how to get to you, man. There you are.
Yeah, I never Skype.
It's probably like my 4th time Skyping. All right, so cool, man. Yeah, I see it. Nice. He's going full speed. I like I just love how those glasses go into his ears, man.
Well, it's the as he's popping these wheelies, he's got to keep them fixed.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point.
But also, humans kind of have the ears that the glasses fit over.
Yeah,
So with the cat,
yeah.
it was like, how would a cat wear glasses?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, man, I like the blur. I like the nice little flare coming off to the left. Nice, he's going full speed too.
Yeah, I kind of got messed up on the shadow of the cat on the seat. I wish I'd had time to have redone that because it
Yeah,
didn't go good. I really needed to do like a brush, and just kind of like mask out the fur,
right.
and then because I did the shadow, then I did the dodging and burning. That's the biggest part I hate.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I see your dodging and burning layer there. So yeah, so I did something similar, but I used a different layer for each object, and it looks like you did one for everything, which still works. I mean, it works great.
Well, just trying to do it for time, for time's
Yeah,
sake. It's
yeah.
like, how do I bang out dodging and burning quickly?
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's
a
the
minute.
problem when you have time limits, you just don't even know what to do, what's gonna work. Sometimes you think something's gonna work and it doesn't, and now you wasted valuable minutes just doing something that didn't work.
It's
So
funny
yeah,
because it's, when you're sitting under the time, your brain kind of shuts off because you go into panic mode, like the adrenaline's
yeah,
kicking in, and
yeah.
it's hard to think clearly.
Yeah, well, earlier when you called during the halftime break, I freaked out and I didn't know what I was doing when I came back. I was like, "What was the last thing that I did?" And then it took me a minute to remember what I was doing.
Yeah, it's funny because you're rushing, and you're just so conscious of time. It's like,
Yeah,
and there's things that I would normally want to do, like I'd want to put, some reflections in the glass, in his glasses. I wanted to put a shadow on his face under those
yeah,
glasses. I didn't have time. I actually want to use a puppet warp too and probably warp him into a better position because he looks like
yeah.
he's leaning over because the angle's
Right,
a little different. It actually looks like he's about to fall off.
right.
But I just think, oh, he's looking around the windshield because he's, looking
Yeah,
around it.
that turn in the centrical force is making him fall off the bike.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of things I would do differently if I had more time.
Nice. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Let's look at yours again.
Yeah, now it's gonna be another challenge. Let's see, share screens, and I'm sharing my Photoshop, and excuse me, and there it is.
All right, let
I
me
th
go to Skype.
I think you can see it.
Everybody's laughing at us. Aha, here we go. Let me go full screen. All right,
Oh,
is that your
wait.
brush cursor? Yeah, there we go. Get that. You got your...
Actually, here you go.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
You can see it
Full
better.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun, man. That's fun. I like how you manipulated the arm there to hit the tractor. That was good. That was
Yeah.
ambitious of you to attempt that with the time frame you had.
Well, I'm glad it worked, man. Because when I was doing it, I was actually using the Liquify filter on the tractor, and I had no idea how it was gonna look like. And when I pressed OK and I saw the result, I was like, "Oh my God!" It turned out to be perfect. It was just pure luck. So, yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to repeat that again. So I was very very lucky on that regard. Also, another thing that I did that I didn't know if it was gonna work was I essentially created the shadow underneath the tractor by cloning the darker areas of the grass here on the side. And I had no idea if that was going to work out. And luckily it worked out. The one thing that I would have done, and I sort of mentioned that before I called you, or in between the times I was trying to call you, was that I probably would have done a little bit better dodging and burning because I feel that it needs it. This is a bright sun, and this area should be a little bit brighter and hotter, and I would need to work on that. Also, I'm noticing here just now as I'm talking to you, I didn't notice that earlier, very sharp edge, maybe work a little bit better on the masking. And also this milkshake statue thing, maybe incorporate some of that mist and that's back here in the background in the mountains. I didn't really do much of that, so I probably would have done a little bit more of that if I had the time, of course.
Yeah, maybe even desaturated the colors on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Show more atmosphere,
Yeah, for sure. Atmosphere perspective, that's right.
Looks good though. I mean, for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Actually, 19 minutes. If you remember, I was taken away, you took away a minute in the first round.
Well, hey, if you're not fast, you're last, man.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click on that like button. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below in the comment box.
And don't forget to subscribe to Photoshop Cafe, and
Photoshop Training Channel. Until next time.
I'll see you at the cafe. Hey, it's Colin Smith here. Blech.
Flip your badge around.
Oh.
Jesus.
Just wear it backwards.
There you
because it
go.
always goes the other way.
Yeah. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button at the Photoshop Cafe.
Wait, you changed it.
Everybody, thanks. All right, let me let it roll a couple seconds. I don't
Hey, you know
wanna
what? You
pull
gotta do kind of like this, don't you? You gotta lean back.
Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you again. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys again next time.
Until then, oh,
He's making me laugh.
don't know.
I forgot what I'm gonna say. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you again next time.
All right, let's do that again because that was horrible.